Right, a big hello to everybody and welcome to module 2 of the digital bootcamp, all about Oriflame Social. I am Jodie Russell. I'm from the UK office and I do online and sales support associate. And I'm joined by Meg Strickland. Are you there, Meg?
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Right, so for this training, we're really stripping it back and going back to basics of Oriflame Social. So, what is Oriflame Social? So, for you who don't know, Oriflame Social is a cutting edge digital tool that allows you to create, plan, and schedule beautiful social media content to promote your personal beauty store. And your PBS and Oriflame Social go hand in hand. Using one simply does not make sense without the other. It's so true. They're the best friends of social media, and it's not worth promoting your PBS without the beautiful content we have in Oriflame Social, and you wouldn't use Oriflame Social without also linking to your personal beauty store. It's super important that each go hand in hand when you use them.
For me, Oriflame Social is it's literally like having your own social media content manager. It's game changing. We're one of the only companies that I know about anyway that have something like this at our fingertips and something that we really should be embracing more.
Okay, so how do we find Oriflame Social in mobile office? You just log into mobile office, visit My Business, Business Tools, and find Oriflame Social there in the menu. It's really, really easy to find. I know we had some problems recently with people not being able to access it this way, but it's all been fixed. Go and try it. It's easy to find.
For me, just a quick top tip with how I use Oriflame Social is I just add it to my home screen. So I have all my Oriflame apps in one place. And the bottom one, the white one that you can see, is just basically me pinning the cp.oriflame.social to my home screen. So I can easily access it. It's one click. It's almost like an app for on the go, easy access. If you go to the actual website, depending on what phone you're on, and just clicking the share option and then the finding add to home screen, jumping in and adding it with all your other Oriflame apps, and you have Oriflame Social on the go.
That's a really, really great tip to have. It means it's at your fingertips even more. You can find it so easily. It's a really great tip. So I'm going to go through a quick tour. So welcome to the Oriflame Social dashboard. If you're the first time logging in, you'll be given this tour just automatically. It already comes up with these little help sections. But if you want to remind yourself, on the right it says dashboard help, and it will go through the tour again. But I'm going to go through it very quickly with you now anyway. So this is once you've logged in, you'll find the dashboard. And no place like home. If you're anywhere within Oriflame Social, if you click dashboard home, you'll be taken straight back to the dashboard. New post does what it says on the tin. It's where you write your own post and you can schedule content for the future. Suggested posts. This is where you can find a huge bank of suggested messages and basically pre-created posts for you to just click and schedule whenever you want. It's really, really handy if you need a bit of inspiration, or you're just not feeling very creative that day. There's so many great posts that you can use there. The social calendar is where you can view all your scheduled content from before and just quickly make any amendments or edits where you see fit. The image creator is my personal favorite area of Oriflame Social, and it's a huge bank of beautiful images, stickers, templates, where you can really get creative. And it's not just a bank of pre-made images. I really encourage you can upload your own content there as well, and just use it to its advantage and have a play around. It's really, really great part of the tool. Next, there's social streams, and this is where you can view all of your different profiles in one screen. It's really great so that you can manage everything in one go, and you don't have to keep clicking to different websites. So like Twitter, Facebook, you've got it all in one place. And your statistics overview. This is where you can view all of your data, how popular your posts are, which ones do the best, things like that. And social training, it's where you can find really helpful PDFs, not just on how to use Oriflame Social if you're getting stuck with setting up your groups and your pages, but also just general social media tips and know-how. It's a really good area to show you where to go. And if you're getting really, really stuck with absolutely anything to do with Oriflame Social, if you visit my account and support, you can request support from our team, you submit a ticket, or you can click and view the PDF guides. It's another way you can view them, but the support team are always on hand to help. And yeah, it's a good resource necessarily than going straight to customer care. But if you take anything away from this tool, I really want you to remember the golden 3 from above here, and they would be new post, suggested posts, and the image creator. Everything else is fantastic, and if you already have a bit of digital knowledge, you're going to find them really useful. But if you're brand new to Oriflame Social, these 3 are the ones you want to get learning the most. So the first of the golden 3 is new posts. So once you've linked up your pages and your groups, you can get creative by writing your own posts. You get easy access to the image creator. And it is the only place at the moment to access the video gallery. Not many people know that the video gallery is there. Well, it is. We've got beautiful brand things. We've got skincare videos. We've got beauty edit videos. Go and have a look. And you can choose to schedule your post now or in a future moment in time. And my top tip for this would be, you see on the top left, it says publish to, and you can view your different pages and groups. Tick that after you've perfected your post. It just avoids any, accidental clicks of post now. You don't want to post something by mistake when it's not ready. So do that last and you should be good to go. So number 2 would be the suggested post. Now this is probably the most popular feature in Oriflame Social, and this is where you'll find all the suggested messages. And it's really, really simple to use. Once you click it, you'll be taken to which accounts would you like to post for. Suggested post. So this is where you can see different categories of posts you want to look at. So business opportunity, you will always find the current campaign toolbox messages in there, VIP customer, even travel. You can find lots and lots of different categories. So once you've chosen what you want to see, you click next. And then here we will automatically put a whole week's worth of posts there for you. And you can, if you like it, you can schedule it. If you want to see something similar, but just not that one, you can swap it out. Or if you don't want to see something like that again, you can just click no. It's really, really useful at your fingertips to just create one whole week's worth of posts. It's fantastic. And last but not least, the area I'm most passionate about is the image creator. You have a huge selection of beautiful product images, as you can see, and you can see them for different categories or for the current campaign. So we have the current campaign 6 toolbox in there. You can see all the relevant images for there. There's templates and stickers you can have a play around with, and you can also upload your own photos, as I said earlier. One of the most popular templates to use is the square box. I'm not sure if you can see on the screen. And that's where people can just write their own text, their own recognition posts. It's just play around, get used to it, and don't necessarily stick to the beautiful product images. Upload your own. I really, really encourage you to upload your own. So I'm really, really going to just quickly delve in to Facebook and Instagram. And the number 1 rule of both is be yourself. You are your own brand. Oriflame already has its own Instagram and Facebook accounts. And if your customers want to follow the really, really glossy feed of Oriflame, they will. They don't need to follow you for that. They want to follow you for you, and keep that in mind in your posts. So the rule of thumb between Facebook and Instagram is Facebook is very sales orientated, education, and by education I mean you can send tips and tricks on how to do your skincare routine, and you can share beauty edit articles and things like that. And it's also a really great way to monitor your network, so your downline or your customer groups. And Instagram is more about building credibility by posting up inspiring content. So inspiring content is basically how you use Oriflame in your day-to-day life. Are you taking a picture of yourself doing the skincare routine? Is it a new makeup look? Things like that. So just a quick top tip on how to use Instagram to the best of its advantage. So add content to your stories. This is a really popular feature, and don't dismiss it as being something that, you know, you can just ignore. Why not add things to there? It's where most people look at the feed every day. And like I said before, keep it uniquely you. You're your personal brand. Take advantage of hashtags and get involved in the different communities within the hashtags. For example, skincare community, and make sure your posts are seen in places like these. Engage with other profiles, so make sure to comment and like with other people, and you're likely to get some kind of interaction back. If not, at least you're seen as an active user and people can see you through the posts. And always have your PBS link in your bio, because you can't put links in the captions of your posts. So make sure it's always accessible in the bio. And so how should you work with Facebook? This is super important. Your profile is your profile. Do not use your personal profile to try and get sales. It's just don't do it. It's there for your personal content or reframing your day-to-day life. No hard selling, and it's a great place to softly share your PBS link or prospect by inviting to your business page or your groups. And interestingly, Oriflame Social will not work with your personal profile. You cannot schedule content through Oriflame Social that goes to your profile. You can, however, schedule it through either a business page or a customer group. And I know Meg's going to go into a little bit more detail on these, but you've got, for your business page, it's your branding. It's sales, inspiration, and education that I spoke about a minute ago. You reach new customers this way and you gain credibility as a business person. Your customer groups are more targeted communication. So you segment your target groups, which I'm going to mention in a second. Again, you get sales through this way, you tailor communication, and you can manage your downline also. Just remember, people don't use social media to be sold to. None of you do. I certainly don't. So be mindful of how you communicate. Moving on to Meg now, I think.
I do apologise, it wouldn't let me unmute myself. Yeah, we are going to talk about where, what, and when. So when we're talking about using Oriflame Social, how we're going to use it, and basically what we should be posting in each category, and when we should be posting it as well. So if we look at our where we're posting now and where we're selling to now, like Jodie said, our profile shouldn't be used as a selling tool. It should be used as an opportunity to connect with people and bring them into where. So if we look at the next slide. So we're talking about our customer groups versus our business pages. What should we be using them for? So our customer group should always be for our existing customers, our friends, our family, people who have bought from us previously, people who are interested in buying with them. These people are people who we have a connection with. They're our warm market, if you will. So they're people that we are friends with on Facebook, that we physically added into our group. Now, we have to have that connection with them in order to add them to the group. We have to have some form of communication, i.e., would you like to be a part of my customer group? Would you like to join my group that has loads of amazing cosmetics in? So this is where we have to have the connection with, and we have to go out and find the people to add. So, for example, a customer group with 300 people will only ever reach them 300 people. You have to physically add someone, like we've said, for them to see what's on offer in this group. So this is why we segment, and we have our VIPs essentially in our customer group and people we've made the connection with. And in here, the content should always be light, it should be engaging, it should be fun, it should be personal, it should be you, like Jodie's just said. You know, when we're being us online, and how we showcase ourselves online, we should always be ourselves. And in this customer group, this is people that we know, we've had a connection with, that know us as a person. So it should always be engaging in that respect and knowing your customers, like knowing who's in your customer group and who you're posting to, and engaging the content and creating the content around that. If we look at business pages, oh, this is you, Joda. Sorry, this is me even. Top tips for your customer groups. So when we're talking about our customer groups and we're tailoring them to our interests, so we could have, for example, people that are more interested in the Navage and the skincare groups, and we tailor that to them. So we create a group and segment them specific customers and have a skincare customer group. We have makeup addicts, people that just specifically buy makeup for them. And basically, what this does is when we segment these groups, it helps us get the right content for the right people. Now, if I had someone that only bought wellness from me, and I'm posting lots and lots of makeup posts or beauty tutorial tips or how to do a winged eyeliner, they wouldn't be engaging in that content because they're here for the wellness, for the lifestyle posts, for the how to run 5K in 30 days posts, for the tips on keeping yourself healthy and your mindset and things like that. But that's what they're there for. They're not there for the makeup. So segmenting them and creating different interest groups would be a top tip for you. So if you have a look at the business page side of things, um, our business page should be there for potential people. So for people we don't know. Now, if you think about online consumers, if you think about people across Facebook or people in the UK as a whole, there's something like 60 million people in the UK and 5 million in Ireland, maybe. I might have them figures wrong, but I guess. So they're people that we don't know. They're people, though, that we can reach through our business page. So whereas our group, we have to have that physical connection with someone in order to add them into the group. With a business page, we can reach anyone, anywhere, anytime. So the potential is there. And this is why I suggest you would use your business page in order to find potential people and have your customer group for your already online consumers. So if we look at the business page and the content, it should be more geared towards the online consumer, people who buy more, slightly more professional, because these people don't know you. Again, still being yourself, but just slightly more professional. Being consistent with your branding. So who you are, what kind of story or message you want to get across, but again, engaging, because it's super important to engage with potential customers as well. So when do we post? And that's the big question that a lot of people ask. I mean, for me, I would avoid super busy times. So if your customer group audience is mostly mothers of young children like myself, um, I would avoid times like the school run. Obviously not at the moment because time goes out the window. But in general, rule of the thumb is to avoid them busy times or where people are driving to work, people are on the school run, it's a super busy time, people are not necessarily on social media. Big events on TV, so posting while Britain's Got Talent final is on, or I'm a celebrity, or whatever it is that people are watching on a Saturday night, a Friday night, whenever it is. But the ad breaks are perfect. So the ad breaks are perfect time to jump on social media and get an engagement post out with your customers. Scheduling them through Oriflame Social is perfect. You wouldn't even need to pick up your phone, and you have, during the ad breaks, you have content going out in order to engage your customers. When it's on the ad break and we're watching Britain's Got Talent, everyone picks up the phone. We have a quick scroll through social media. We see what's happening. We see what people are talking about. Even during the show, sometimes people are on social media. Has something just happened? Has someone pressed the golden buzzer on Britain's Got Talent or whatever it is, people are talking about it. So if we make our post relevant to that, then people are going to start engaging. Or using image creator, what's Alicia Dixon? I think she's still on Britain's Got Talent. I don't watch it, so if she's not, I apologise. But Alicia Dixon look packs, if she's got a certain lipstick on, have we got a shade that matches it, and things like that. So creating content around what people are doing right now, and using the social stats to see when your best time is to post. So the more you use Oriflame Social, the more statistics you will get. So if you jump on Oriflame Social, go to the stats, you will see when the best time for you to post is, when you got the most likes, when you got the most comments, when you got the most engagement, when you got the most clicks to your PBS store. For me at the moment, if I went onto my Oriflame Social, it would be Monday evening at 8 p.m. And that's when I seem to get a lot of my clicks on my PBS. So what do? I post at Monday 8 p.m. and I'm making sure I'm using these stats, using trending topics. Thinking of creative ways with image creator during these times. What's trending? If you go to Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you can always see what's trending at the moment. What are the different is the hashtag trending? Is the a program trending? Is the a certain topic trending? Like, what's trending, and using relevant ways. So how do we post on social media? And like Jodie touched upon before, you have to be you through Oriflame Social. So it still has to be you on your business page and on your customer group. It's really, really important when you're using social media in order to promote your business that you are still being you. Because like Jodie said, if people wanted to follow Oriflame, they would follow the Oriflame social media accounts, right? They're following your journey or your business because they like the products, because they're interested in the business opportunity, and because they like you, right? So they like you as a person, they know you as a person, so it's important to be you. Thinking about branding online and having something that people instantly connect with you. So using the same fonts, the same colours, it's the repetition, it's the consistency in the customer's minds. When they see something or they see a certain hashtag or a certain colour branding on your videos, things like that, they instantly connect that with, oh, I've seen this before, or I've seen something similar to this before. And it's like I've said before, when we're doing offline and we're going to customers' doors, we always say to the consultant, you have to post the catalogue through the door a certain number of times before someone maybe buys a product from you, because it's the consistency. It's showing the offline customer that you're there, and you're there again, and then you're there a third time with a different catalogue. But they recognise the branding, they recognise the catalogue, they recognise you. This is exactly the same on social media, creating your own brand, but being consistent with it, so they are consistently seeing who you are and recognising that, yeah, I've seen this lady before. Yeah, I've seen this person or I've seen this page on social media before. I've seen this content. And they're in their mind, they're seeing you being consistent, and it's registering with them in order for them to reach out to you and buy something from you online. Suggested messages. Again, when we're posting on social media, it takes under a minute to log on to social, to go through the suggested messages to whichever pages you have. For me, I have, a business opportunity page, I have a customer business page, I have different a team page, different kinds of things. So I make sure the suggested messages that I'm picking are relevant to that audience. I do this weekly, so on a Sunday evening, I sit down, I'm ready for the new week. I'm planning my week out. I jump on Oriflame Social. I go through my suggested messages. At the moment, we have a really great work from home suggested message, which will give you content for 2 weeks, I think it is. for one post every day, and it's fabulous. There's loads of cool images about work from home. Everybody, we're in lockdown, everyone's working from home. So again, it's relevant content at the moment. And I do this for all my social channels. So what do we post? So we've talked about the where, our customer group and our business page. We've talked about the when, what times are best to post, when we're posting, how to keep it relevant to trending topics. Now we're going to talk about what we're posting. So Jodie touched on it before, but there's a really, really great, I think, underused and undervalued thing on social that people don't use. I know a lot of you will probably already use the suggested messages, but for me, there's thousands of product photos and videos, absolutely hundreds of great videos. There's images that we can create as well, like Jodie talked about. But for me, the if you go on to new posts and you go to filter, there's so much great content that you can do on a Sunday evening to make sure. And we're talking about when we're posting, what are we posting? Like, are we making it relevant to the audience that we're posting to? So, avoid going on to Oriflame Social and just clicking yes to everything, because we need to remember our branding, we need to remember our message in who we're talking to and what we want the message to be. And we're creating a story within our page and group. If for me, I always kind of stick to one subject. So when I'm posting to my business page, I will have 1 week where all my content is geared towards a certain subject. For example, last week it was geared towards skincare. So every post talked about skincare. So I might have used the Navage influence, skin influencers videos, and then I might have used the skincare movement ones and the campaign toolbox. But all of it was geared towards skincare. So I'm taking my consumers and my potential customers and my customers on a skincare journey over the week. So my whole content was geared towards that. A mixture. So a mixture of information, product knowledge, and business. Again, not every post on your customer group or your business page should be about selling. We're here to also educate our customers and potential customers about different things. So about the branding and the science behind it, the product standards. And we have all this on the new post, as you can see on the picture. We have amazing videos that talk about, what Oriflame is and what Oriflame does with their products, and how we take what we do very, very seriously and the science behind it all. So a mixture of all in order to create that story. And remember, everybody is watching. Even if they don't engage on your post, most of the time they're still watching. They're in the background, and at some point they will come. So just be mindful of that. Online shopping habits. So at the moment, all we can really do is online shop. We can go to the supermarket, but that's about it. So everyone is turning to online, as you will know already. Everybody is sat at home. They're maybe bored, they're maybe not working, they're maybe on Amazon every day, like me, buying things they don't really need, but they're also online. They're shopping for cosmetics, they're shopping for everyday essentials, they're shopping for things that we have already. I seen yesterday that Primark has gone from £650 million a month in sales to zero. And that's because they do not have an online option for us to buy. I mean, it would be a dream, but they don't have it. So they cannot then switch their business online, whereas we can. So at the moment, some of us were offline. We have now the ability and the tools with Oriflame Social to switch online and to get that content out there, but most importantly, getting your PBS link out there as well, and understanding our consumers and what our consumers want. Everyday essentials. Boots, we're using Boots, the website, we're using queue system because that many people were on their website trying to buy the products that we have as well. So if you're not posting everyday essentials that people are buying, because that's, this is where we're understanding the consumer and what the consumer wants at the moment. If we're not posting them, how are people meant to see that we're selling them? So share your link. And this is probably the most important thing to take from Oriflame Social is always share your link. Always share your link with products directly to them, so you can use a direct link to the actual specific product. Or if you're on Oriflame Social, there's a tab on the new image creator and the new post where it says PBS. If you click that, that will shorten your PBS link, um, and people will be able to click it and go directly to your PBS store. You can use things like bit.ly if you want to create, like I've done in these examples, create my own personal shortened link, and that basically directly links to the VIP offers on the left, and on the right you can see the catalogue, and that directly links them to my online catalogue for them to flick through. People are always watching, like we said, people will not always reach out. If we think about when we go into Next, the clothing shop, we go into Next and we have a look through the products, we have a browse, we kind of know what we want, we maybe go over there and we see a really nice top that we didn't go in for and we buy it, as well as the thing that we went on the PBS to look for. That's exactly the same online. We do it online. We see something or we know something that we want, we click on the link, we have a nosy on the website. Oh, that looks quite good. I'm going to buy that as well. And that is super important. So if we're just posting the product picture without the link, there's no browsing going on. There's no people clicking on the link and having a nosy at different products. So super important. Always remember to post your link to your PBS, whether it's directly or just the PBS in general. You can use the search part, telling them, if you want to search for a particular product. You can use little emojis to tell them, search for this if you're just giving the PBS link. If you're not linking everything, you're not driving people to your PBS, even for the browse, like we've said. So super important, always share your link. And the last thing I want to leave you with is something that I have always taught my consultants is shine. So basically show, hello, interaction, numbers and engagement. So every time you're posting on social media, every time you're creating something on Oriflame Social, I want you to remember to shine. So I want you to remember show. What is the aim? Why am I using this post on social media? So is it to gain more likes? Is it to gain engagement? Is it to gain more customers? Is it so people shop on my PBS link? Like, what is the point of me showing this post? There always has to be a point. Hello. Are you introducing yourself? Is it a post where you're saying hello to people? Is it a post where you're asking a question? Like, what is the point of this post? How are we asking the question or introducing ourselves or getting the interaction? Is there a point? What is our aim for us posting this? How are we going to gain the interaction? Remember, the more interaction we have on a post, the more it will be seen by different people in our customer group and on our business page. Engagement, numbers. Do you have a goal in mind? Do you want your post to be seen by a certain number of people? How are we going to get to that number of people? And numbers as well, in the more we show people, the more people see. Exactly the same with catalogues. The more doors we put through, catalogues in, the more offline customers we get. Exactly the same online. The more people we show our PBS to, the more people will buy from us. And engagement, lastly, being you, being who you are, who people follow, not trying to be some professional content creator or Oriflame brand. It's you. Remember, it's you, and people will engage with you.
Great, thank you, Meg. So, just having a quick summary, Oriflame Social was made to be easy. It's not supposed to be a difficult tool. It's supposed to be there for everybody, for those who are really great online and with digital technology, and for those starting out from the beginning. So please, I really encourage you to just have a go, play around with it, and see what you can create with it. And it's your personal beauty store's best friend. You do not use one without the other. And make sure to learn the golden three. Remember, they are new posts, suggest messages, and image creator. Once you've got those three down, then you're good to go and look at the statistics and everything. But if you don't have these three things in your toolbox, then the rest of it isn't going to make much sense. Remember to distinguish between your page and your groups. Remember the where, what, and when. Always share your PBS link when using Oriflame Social. And as Meg just said in a beautiful way, remember to shine. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll put the recording of this on our website. If you have any questions, pop it on the Oriflame Consultant Togetherness group, and we will do our best to give you some answers. So yeah, thank you very much and have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.